What's up everybody and welcome to another edition of AGR'S Pop Culture Reviews. And I've got a question for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. What's the deal with people making seemingly innocuous, albeit somewhat asinine statements like, I'm gonna make it, I'm not gonna settle, or the ubiquitous mission statement about toxic people versus fake people versus real people? I only bring this up because I hate this new Facebook algorithm. This is all I'm seeing in my threads now. I mean, who the hell are these people talking to? Who is their target audience? Are they saying this to the universe, or are they just talking to themselves? Or even scarier, is this a pep talk that you have to give yourself every day? Like, I don't know who these supermen and superwomen are that have everything all figured out, but it's a little freaky. In any event, I got something really cool for you, and I got a Supergirl here in studio that doesn't have to constantly remind you that she's a Supergirl. So today we're going to be reviewing the DC Collectibles 1/6 scale statue of Supergirl. Let's take a closer look. Now admittedly, I've only seen season 1 of Supergirl on the CW, which is a really great show. I was actually really impressed. I remember thinking that it looked a little cheesy at first, and it had very low production values, but then when I actually saw the show, I thought it was really good, and a really good representation of Supergirl. Now, I really do like Melissa Benoist in this role. She really embodies, at least visually, what Supergirl traditionally has looked like, and she's a pretty good actress, so there was a very good call in terms of the casting. Now, immediately what you'll notice from this statue is how well of a representation it is with Melissa Benoist. It looks really good. Most importantly though, the sculpt looks fantastic, particularly the hair. I like that it's overflowing over her chest, looks great. The eyes are done really well, especially the countenance in the face, the paint job, and the shading looks fantastic. I also like the little details that make it more organic, particularly the tendons in her neck. It looks really well done. Now, the upper torso of this figure is truly something special. In terms of textures, there are so many there that it looks amazing. It has this very intricate carbon fiber, almost tri-weave pattern to it, which looks really great. Not only that, but the actual S, the iconic symbol of the House of L, looks fantastic here and really gives this 3-dimension. I also love the accents of the red lines that are going throughout the suit, which looks great here. Now, I'm not sure if the camera can pick this up very well, but if you'll notice that even her lower skirt is a different kind of pattern than what you see on the upper torso, which looks really great. It contrasts very well. And here's the other thing, it's done in this kind of almost red velvety finish, and I know that it looks like a little bit lighter shade of red, but it does look really good. I especially love the accent of her gold belt, which looks fantastic here. Overall, the job is done really well, and what really makes it pop is definitely the folds and the sculpt. This is awesome. Now, you guys know how I am, and the stance of a figure really makes or break it, and here they have done a spectacular job. Not only in the textures, because it has that wet leather look in her boots, but the color palette is fantastic as well. What they've done here is they've done kind of a darker shade of almost crimson. The sculpts are fantastic. Just take a look at the creases there in the boots. They look great, and they offset her skin color very well. This was an amazing job, and it really gets the sense that this costume was put together by different forms of fabric and material, and it's done so well. It creates a really amazing illusion here, guys. Now, like similar other statues, this is one that really demands for you to have a mirrored back so you can display the opposite side of it, mostly because of the hair sculpt. But here is the great thing about this statue, is that it does use mixed media. That cape is actual fabric, and here's the other cool thing about it, is that it does have a wire running through it so that you can get some really epic and dynamic poses. I think this was the best way to go, and I have to say, the quality here rivals some premium format statues just in a smaller size. And of course, one of the best things about the statue is definitely the base. Again, simplicity in design is always a wonderful thing. And that's what they've done here. They didn't have to do anything too extravagant to really make a statement in terms of its overall style. The round base looks fantastic, offset against the Superman logo, which looks great as always, and they have this really cool thing inside where it has a layer of blue around the perimeter of the actual symbol, which looks fantastic, guys. Overall, I can't complain. Now, overall, I do have to consider this a holy grail piece just because of how awesome it is, but it is readily available. There's about 5,000 pieces, and they are numbered. I have piece number 949. So guys, it is readily available right now, and I would suggest that you jump on it because it's a really great piece, especially for the price point. Now before I go, I just want to thank the folks over at DC Collectibles and GameStop for making this review possible. Alright everybody, so that's my official review on DC Collectibles' 1/6 scale statue of Supergirl. As always, I thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next AGR's Pop Culture Reviews. You know, I just want you to think about something the next time you go out on some diatribe about your personal growth. Right now, there are high school students who just survived a massacre that are not speaking to themselves, they're speaking to the nation and really being conduits for change, while you are talking seemingly to yourself. Think about that the next time you put a statement about you're gonna make it and you're not gonna settle, and how silly that really sounds. I'm just saying, maybe the Google word for the day should be perspective. And yes, I recognize the irony, that's precisely the point.